Hello everyone, 'tis time for my Disneyland Paris haul. So I thought I'd just show you a few things that I bought in Disneyland Paris on my trip last week. I got back a few days ago and thought I'd just film this video while I have things like still in the packaging, still with the prices on. It's just a little glimpse into kind of merchandise you can buy at Disneyland Paris. The merchandise selection is getting better than what I've heard it's been like, but it wasn't the best. I thought I was going to be able to find more that I wanted. Like, there was still quite a lot that I wanted, but more that I could justify buying, if you get what I mean. Anyway, I've got my bags of things here. I'll start with this little bag. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this little reusable bag that I got. I actually got this for my hand luggage because I only took a small backpack with me when I was going. So I needed something a little bit bigger to carry some things back in my hand luggage. So this is just a little fold-up bag. It was €3.99 and it just folds up and then folds out into a little tote bag like that. It's pretty big actually, and it's waterproof and it can be good for like your shopping bag or just to use as a tote bag in general. Next thing I got was this little dish, like a little Mickey Mouse head shaped dish. Also, apologies for my chip nail polish because that is how I roll. This was $4.99 and it comes in a few different colours, but I don't know why I ended up picking up red as I initially was going to get black. I think it's because like in World of Disney they only had the red one, and that's where I was rushing around doing my last minute shopping just before we went to get the train to go to the airport. So I ended up getting this red one, and I think this would just be really cute for like jewellery or rings or just to throw odd little bits. For €4.99 I couldn't not get it. Next thing is this little Donald pen. I love Donald Duck. He's my favourite out of the Fab Five, and currently I'm going through a bit of an obsession with Donald Duck, so I decided to get myself this little pen. It was pretty expensive for a pen. It was like €5.99. I know, I just couldn't say no to it, especially with this little head. Sticking with the Donald Duck theme, I got this Donald Duck bowl. I'm a massive cereal lover, so I always have my cereal in my Disney bowls, and I don't know, I just saw it and it was just one of those things where I kept looking at it and I kept thinking, oh no, I don't need it, I don't have my own house yet, but I kept going back to it, I kept picking it up, kept looking at it, and just on the last day I decided, sod it, I'm going to get it. This was €9.99. And it's just got a little Donald, just look how cute he is. Matching with the bowl, I got a little Donald Duck drinking glass, which is just a similar style to the bowl, so they kind of like go together. Like, I did want to get the mug which matched with the set, but I have lots and lots of mugs. I really don't need another one, so I decided to skip that. This glass was $3.99, so it's pretty good for a glass really. There were quite a lot of drinking glasses there which were pretty cheap, so I'm definitely going to have to stock up on them when I get my own place. Next thing was this little magnet which just says Disneyland Park on it. This was €3. And I have like a magnet board in my house where every time I travel somewhere I get a magnet representing that city or country, and I just think I've got a Walt Disney World one, and I don't know, I just want to kind of stick this on my magnet board or my big travel map, and I hope to have it in the future, like this big travel map as the background with all like postcards and magnets and things on it. I also got a few pins while I was there, as I like to collect pins every time I stay in a Disney hotel, and I also like to get them every time I go to a different park, every time I go a different year. So the first one I got was this 2015 Disneyland Paris pin. I can't remember exactly how much these are. They have like the colours on the back. This one is green, so I think this was €6.99. I'm not entirely sure though. Next one I got was this Hotel Santa Fe pin. Next one, this one I just couldn't resist. I don't really collect Maleficent pins, but I always seem to gravitate towards them. I do have a little collection of Maleficent pins which is growing, so when I saw this one I couldn't say no. Just look how amazing it is. It's like a frame or like a mirror, and it's got different pictures of like Maleficent around it. She's my favourite. This was the orange label, but I'm not sure how much that was. It was probably a bit more pricey. I'm thinking around €10, but eh. Speaking of Maleficent, I got this Maleficent mug. It's got the dragon on one side and it says Disneyland Paris, and then on this side it's got like a pop art style "I am the mistress of all evil" speech bubble. When I saw this on the UK website, because it is on the website I believe, I didn't really like it because I'm not really into like a pop art style, but I think it was the back bit that really caught my attention because it's the dragon and it says Disneyland Paris on it, and I wanted some things which said Disneyland Paris. My friend Rachel, who I went with, actually got the matching Evil Queen mug to this because They don't have tea and coffee making facilities in Hotel Santa Fe. You have to get a kettle from reception, so you don't get any mugs or tea or anything with it. So we brought our own tea bags and we bought these mugs on the first night so we could have a brew in our hotel room. It was much needed after a really cold long day in the parks, believe me. As soon as we got back to the hotel room at night, it was right, let's brew up, let's have a cuppa. The next Maleficent thing I got was this little figure. It's not like the best made, it's not the best quality, but it was only like, let's see how much it was. It was only €15 and it says Disneyland Paris on it again at the bottom there. Kind of her face. And I hunted out for one because a few of them are like painted a bit differently, you know, like some of them the mouth was dead messy. So I hunted out for one which was really good or looked pretty good quality. And it's just to add to my Maleficent collection really, is every time I see something I'm just like, need. Next thing I got was these little nameplate holders. I only actually got these because I had like €2 left in World of Disney on the last day and these were reduced to €2. So I was like, sod it, I'll just get them. Especially as they're like $12.99 originally. So these little, I think these would be really good for like photos or something, or sticking photos in them, like little Polaroids, or I'll find a use for them. They're cute, they were cheap. Next is these shoesies. These are little polka dot shoesies with a Mickey Mouse head on the side. And these were reduced as well to €10. There. I actually saw these in Walt Disney World and I was so tempted to get them, and I nearly bought them in Walt Disney World and I kept eyeing them up for ages. So when I saw them on sale in Disneyland I was like, gonna have these. And it's just, they're quite subtle, so they're just like normal polka dot, but just the little Mickey Mouse head just gives it that hint of Disney. And I love Disney clothing. Next up is another Maleficent purchase. It is probably my only item of clothing apart from the shoes, but they're kind of accessories. And it is this Maleficent t-shirt. So it's kind of 3/4 length sleeves, kind of baseball style top, and it just has the Mistress of All Evil on it. Oh, dropping it. There, and then on the back it's just plain. It's a really nice fit actually. I got a size medium and I thought it was going to be a bit too big, but it's actually a really nice fit and it fits me just fine, so very happy with that. This one was €30, so not too bad, like a bit pricey, but what do you expect in Disney? Tops are going to be pricey. And it's just, this is another one of those things I kept looking at, I kept going back to, because I like to circle the merchandise at Disney parks. I pick out things that I like on like the first few days and then I go back to buy them at the end, so I don't have to like carry loads of bags around or have tons of bags everywhere. Last but not least is my favourite purchase of the whole holiday. I couldn't resist this. I've wanted one of them for a while, since they first started becoming popular. It's a Donald Tsum Tsum. He's so cute. Oh, he's got a bit of a wonky bow there. Let's fix his bow. Look how cute he is. Look at that little face. Just look. He's a big cutie. It looks like that from the side. But he's just absolutely adorable. Me and Rachel bought them on the first day. She bought a Minnie Mouse one and I had to buy Donald because I just love him. He's just a little baby. I can tell Tsum Tsums are going to become an obsession. Is Tsum Tsum how you actually pronounce it? I've been calling them Tsum Tsums, but I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. If you know how to pronounce it, leave a comment down below, because I don't know. This is the medium size one. They do 3 sizes. They do small sizes, which are €5.99 in Disneyland Paris. They do this size, which is the medium. He was $15.99 I think, yeah, €15.99. They also have the larger size, which is probably about twice the size of him, and that is €30 I believe. But as we didn't have much space to bring things back, I just decided to go with the medium size. But I can tell I'm going to buy a lot more of these. They're just so adorable. I do want some of the littler ones, but they didn't really have the ones that I wanted in the little sizes. The ones that I did buy is I bought a Stitch for my sister, as she has a new job and it's just to put on a desk in work. And I got a Daisy Duck for my boyfriend because I'm Donald, he can be Daisy. Bit of a gender swap, but Some of the things that I also bought for gifts, I got my mum a Marie teddy bear, which was in a little Paris bag and it had just a little hat on. Don't know why I'm doing that for a hat. Apparently that represents a hat. I also got my boyfriend a Disneyland Paris cookie cutter. It was like the shape of the Eiffel Tower with a Mickey Mouse head on top, as he likes bacon and he likes making cookies. I also got Craig a pen like my Donald one, but it had Sorcerer Mickey on the top. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below what you've bought recently that's Disney, or if you have a Disneyland Paris trip planned. If you've ever been to Disneyland Paris before, let me know. I'd like to hear your stories. Have a magical day and bye! He's so cute. My favourite duck.